Hello, everyone. Hello, chat. Let's just get started, shall we? I'm gonna do one practice attempt from Event Horizon onward. And then I'm just gonna get straight into attempts. 5,000 best skill issue? Okay, starting strong, relieved. And there's another. This is why we do practice attempts, fellas. Because we screw up the wall bounce tutorial. This next run will be it, by the way. This is practice! I'm going to get to the end of the run with this because I don't go back to the start when I die. This is practice. I'm doing this screen by screen. The next run after what Relief said will be it. Okay. I love how we're just, like, pre-failing my runs now. Oh my gosh, determination entry. This is the run, chat. I'm not in determination yet. Determination is still most of the checkpoint away. Welcome back, Wilbur. Let's run for sure, guys. Beware the man who speaks in pants. That reminds me, I got the Bart socks on today. I got Bart Simpson socks. And that means that I simply can't fail. The run after practice will be the one, because Bart. Always have to take death on comb room. It's a mark of respect, you know? Bart's socks go hard. Do you own any products that say I paused my game to be here? Actually, I don't. Be coded if you did. Alright. We're past comb room. I dub this room Big Room. Which checkpoint is this? This is still Event Horizon. Want some gamer shirts a 12-year-old would wear so badly. I need, like, an eat, sleep, Fortnite repeat. Guys, determination entry. This is the run chat. Careful gamer alert, stand back, a real gamer will game. Welcome, Coyote. Eat, sleep, Celeste, repeat. I would wear that shirt. That room is surprisingly tricky. Gaming with a Y. I like it. Demo dash room? No, I'm not doing demo room. I'm nowhere near consistent at demo room. I've done demo room exactly once in my life. I suck at demos in general. And I have no need to do demo room. So, I simply won't do demo room. Alright, Wind Springs. I might want to put in a little bit more practice here. Or it can be goated, that's fine too. Yeah, I'll do it one more time. Just to check if I truly got it down. I got it down. We Wind Springs Gaming. Okay, that I don't know how I do this room worse than Wind Springs. Okay, I'll do this room a second time. Okay. Wind Springs is like evil. What do you mean? Ozuna BF jump scare. That's Missy. He plays Splatoon. Oh, hi. Welcome, Natalie. We're just doing a practice run before actually going into the brass tacks here. I don't know why I keep bonking that. That's like the easy part of the room. Okay, don't bonk. No bonk. Coolio. I was completely off cycle there. How did I do that? No part of that was on cycle. Okay, we off-cycle balling. I love this stupid little thing. It's just in my brain now. Ow. Didn't notice the screen tearing last stream? Well, I do have screen tearing. Alright, this screen is my PB. It's the farthest I've gotten with golden. The screen tearing adds to the experience. Okay, why did I do that? I tried to do 2 strats at once. Like, I have a backup strat for if I only have 1 dash there. Alright. It's the autartistic vision. I don't know. I got this capture card for my birthday in, I think it was 2021. Like, it functions, it's fine. Like, I don't have to deal with it, it's just you suckers. Upgrade, please. Welcome, Max. Don't upgrade, it's funnier. I plan on upgrading eventually. Like, $20 HDMI capture card, it's fine for now. Why is the audio so quiet? Like just the game audio? If it's just the game audio, then I can do a little magic thing. Voila. My streams are very quiet in general. I think it might be how I have my audio set up. I very nearly choked that. Quite stream. Is it rude to say I don't think Tall will ever win this? You are fueling the fire there, Lewis. It's fine. Max is fine. Max has been here since the Dark Ages. Level is tasty. Hi, Yays. Didn't expect to see you here. I'm just finishing up my practice. Is it just me or is the player's movement stiff? The one word that I would use last to describe Celeste's movement is stiff. This is the most buttery smooth controlling game I have ever played. And it's one of the reasons why it's my favorite game of all time. Yeah, Celeste is so floaty. Can't play any other platformers. Celeste has spoiled me too much. Alright, that was fine. That was at the end of the stream. Let's get to it. Actually, wait, hold on. We need to go from the start. What games are you playing? This is some of the best pixel art I've seen in any game. Yeah, the animations are incredibly smooth. And away we go. Played all types of platformers from Celeste movement to Little Big Planet movement. I've seen it all. Little Big Planet movement. I couldn't finish Little Big Planet. Like, I feel like I have so little control over Sackboy. Like, it feels like you're puppeting Sackboy rather than controlling him. Great start. I think what Lewis is referring to is Madeline's animation. And I think that having Madeline not move much, thinking going to be the deep sides before you get this berry, is that a challenge? Is that a challenge, Yays? Shout out to the first Duke Nukem. That game's movement was so bad, I'm shocked it sold well. It's one of the worst platformers. I don't think Duke Nukem's a platformer. I really don't think Duke Nukem's a platformer. Epic. My cap and gown just arrived. Mom, is the original Duke Nukem a platformer? Yeah, it's an FPS. It's not a platformer. Duke Nukem 1 and 2 were both platformers? What? No? Like, I've never played Duke Nukem or Duke Nukem 2, but I don't think they were platformers. Antimatter Dimensions is my least favorite platformer. I don't know my least favorite platformer. Like... have I ever played a really bad 2D platformer? Like... actually, wait. I know exactly what my least favorite 2D platformer is. And y'all are gonna hate me for this one. Super Mario Brothers 2. Super Mario Bros. 2 in the USA, the Doki Doki Panic one. That is my least favorite 2D platformer. Oh, please read your DMs. I've sent you proof. A 1091 platform game? No, I want to skip the ad, please. Skip the ad. Oh, what the hell? What? That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting something along that. That's the original Duke Nukem? I was expecting something like Wolfenstein 3D. Or like the original Doom. I was not expecting... that's a 2D platformer. A break from the ads. Favorite Lego game? Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Duke Nukem 3 was the first FPS game? Oh. Oh. The earlier two Duke Nukems were platformers, you Duke Nukem frauds. Yeah, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean was incredible. After that, probably Lego Batman. Okay, one Lego game everyone sleeps on. Lego Ninjago Shadow of Ronin for the 3DS. That is an amazing game that I would recommend everyone here play. My mom loves to understand what I love, so she did some research on Silk Song news and now knows a bit of it. My mom is just a gamer. She is over level 1,000 in Valorant and is hard stuck bronze. Yeah, I've had practically every game console to ever exist in my house from the day I was born. We have an NES, an SNES, a GameCube, a Wii. I have my own Switch, which I'm using right now. We have an original Xbox, Xbox 360. We had an Xbox One, but my cousin, uncle, brother took it with him when he moved out. We have a PS2, PS3, 2 PSPs, one of which I believe is jailbroken. 2 2DSs, a DS Lite, a gray tank DS, the original one, a blue Cobalt GBA SP. I think I'm missing stuff. I never had a Wii U. I'm sad to say it. I would have loved to play the original Splatoon. You know, the first game on PC you ever played was Ori and the Blind Forest, in which you had a hand on the space bar, another on the arrow keys, and your mom had the mouse. Ah! Your dad was once an avid gamer, but he can't really find the time everywhere. My dad used to be the #1 bard in EverQuest in the world. Oh, there's my castle. Oh, what? It was the same thing. Oh, you took this from the other one, didn't you? No? Oh, it just came to its own. Okay. End World Hunger or Farewell Golden? Farewell Golden. Let's do it. Getting Farewell Golden will prove my god gamer status. Anyway, I want to provide Duke lore. Duke Nukem switched to 3D because Doom sold really well and Apogee wanted that sweet FPS boom money. By the way, can we appreciate how fun of a name Duke Nukem is? Like, that's just fun to say, Duke Nukem. Thousands of people starve while high school student breaks teeth on solid gold strawberry. Sorry. Hot take, Seamoth is Subnautica's worst vehicle besides the sea truck. No, that's a pretty mild take, because when it comes, like, even the sea truck has, like, its own personality and purpose that the Seamoth doesn't. I personally prefer the Seamoth, but, like, and I do prefer the Seamoth over the Cyclops. And if we're talking Return of the Ancients, the Return of the Ancients Seamoth, I think, beats the Prawn because of the grappling hook. Or the ion grappler thing. You get a whole, like, speed upgrade. But actually no. The Prawn has the ion dash module, so no, that puts it over the Seamoth again. I prefer the Seamoth over the Cyclops, because it's a big, hulking, slow thing. But yeah, I can entirely understand why you would put the Seamoth at the bottom. The Cyclops at least has a use as a mobile base. Well, with the Seamoth, you can get to and from your base in a jiff. That was not the whitest thing I've ever said. That worries me. Hello? Where's my grab? Seamoth is useless in terms of resource gathering. It's barely faster than the Cyclops and Prawn. It can actually be slower than the Prawn with the grapple arm. Aw, shucks, Buster. Alright, that's it. We're going evil. the intellectual with 502 tanks. Leaving you no space for any resources you would want to gather. You can get anywhere in Subnautica with 2 O2 tanks. You could get from the surface to the Sea Emperor's cage with 2 O2 tanks, one of them not even being 225. O2 tanks. Okay, I'm not really paying attention to the game. I'm thinking more about Subnautica than Celeste. That's not how we get attempts done. Are you winning? Not at the moment, Robin, but I will be. I had a really promising practice run, and now I'm dead, so, yeah. I need for, like, a solid attempt to not read chat. But, like, that's not how I get stream engagement. It's engagement, or it's winning. Stop looking at us. Fine. For the duration of this attempt, I will not look at chat. If anyone joins chat, tell them that I'm locking in. Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, I'll try locking in again, but this time not evil. We tried doing the opposite and only looking at chat. That means I can't really see the screen. Like, it's in my peripheral vision, but, like, obstacles, that would require me to be able to beat Farewell Golden blindfolded, which, no. You should do the Golden blindfolded, actually. Hold on, let me check something. Yeah, There's no Farewell Golden blindfolded. No one has ever done that. That should be your next stream. Also, the sea trick is still in the Cyclops somehow. My uncle works at Celeste Mountain, and she said blindfolded makes space easy. Be the first. I still haven't done it with my eyes open. If I haven't done it with my eyes open, how could you expect me to do it with my eyes closed? Just use muscle memory, easy. You do realize my muscle memory relies on visual cues as well. It's not just, okay, I do this, then I do this. There's a reason normalized setups exist for blindfolded runs of stuff. And those normalized setups take forever to memorize because they're extremely complex. And in a run as long as Farewell Golden, it will be extremely, extremely, extremely impressive just to beat Farewell blindfolded normally without the Golden. Light work. I can't believe you'd use visual cues in a game that relies entirely on visual cues. Tall, what are your thoughts on the Hornet body? There's a Hornet body pillow? Where? Is that... That's not something Team Cherry sells. Is it? Don't look it up. You're tempting me. You're really tempting me.
She's not a stick figure to fan artist, Swilber.
It's $150. At that point, buy like 4 copies of Hollow Knight Silk Song. Oh, personal space pal. What's Hornet? A bug from Hollow Knight that people online are very normal about. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why? Why did I do that? Why did my brain... Just look at the page. My thoughts were clouded with a Hornet body pillow. Shut up. Bet real money that Team Cherry underprices Silk Song like they did Hollow Knight. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. There's no way 150 would only get you 4 copies. I'm expecting like $40. That's my guess for Silk Song's price point. You wouldn't put it over 20? That's a crime. If it's 20, That's a crime. Human, I remember your private browser history. I remember yours. Spamton Neo Big Cannon. What's that about? It'll be 30. 30 I think is a little bit more reasonable. Also, welcome, Blake. They made the body pillow for only one type of fan, and now my friend wants one. Alright, fine. I don't think it's real. Yeah, it's not real. It leads to a 404. Friend? You got results for a fighter jet body pillow? Why is there a fighter jet body pillow? Did they take it down? Yeah, no, it just leads to a 404. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna Google it. I did see what it's supposed to be, though. And like I said, Hollow Knight fans are very normal about that character. It's called a Super Hornet or something. It's just a PNG of a fighter jet. This might just be Hollow Knight Silk Song. You're gonna get the fighter jet body pillow? Chat, don't waste your money. I'm not denying that it would be really funny, but there's funnier things out there. It's $196 for the fighter jet? No, no, do not buy that. Don't buy the $200 fighter jet body pillow. Like Nintendo Switch welcome tour. Tell me you're a Starscream fan without telling me you're a Starscream fan. Why is this real? What's a Starscream? Watch Transformers Prime, specifically. Transformers Prime. Watch it. It's the entire show is free on YouTube. Look up Transformers Prime full episodes. Oh, welcome, Alice. Welcome, welcome. Okay, found it as a body pillow cover for $75. Do you play on controller or keyboard? Take a guess. You just need to type Hollow Knight Hornet body pillow and then click on the Vice leak. It's real somehow. That's exactly what I looked up, and I clicked on like the first thing that showed up, and it was a 404. And then I went to the shopping tab, and it was nothing. There was nothing there. There's 4 different variants with different fighter jet angles. Who is buying this? go into images? I did. I've seen what it's supposed to be. And as I've said, to reiterate, Hollow Knight fans are very normal about this character. Hello, Skringles. Welcome, Thoughtusk. Yeah, my friend wanted me to buy one for him. Your friend. Is this friend's name perhaps Max20_111? Watch out, there is no help for you. Goodbye. I think like I'm Sid just for talking about the fighter jet body pillow. I'm sad I can't find my Oreo thigh highs. Your Oreo thigh highs? Can I have them? I don't like Oreos, but like, it would be funny. All I have are my Bart socks. The average pants streamer you knew here. Suggest your friend a therapist? No, I love Oreos. And plus, I can't find them. Well, when you find them, count your seconds. Okay, if I don't take a talk about the fighter jet body pillow, no one will. Alright, I'm going to lock in for the next 3 screens here, chat. Okay, we're fine. I like Hydrox cookies. That sounds like a cleaning chemical. Pokemon name therapist bug psychic type. Therapist bug psychic type, rate it from 1 to 10. I'll do that in 8. That sounds like an actually cool design. I'm considering getting a microwave body pillow for the funny. Honestly, that would be pretty funny, but the fighter jet body pillow is funnier in my opinion. Like, what's funnier, having the door to your room closed and locked, and just hearing from inside, beep, 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 or just like a freaking jet engine. To be honest, if the Hornet body pillow was not like it is, I might buy it. Here he shows his true colors. Love how coming home after a long day to cuddle my FA-18 fighter jet. Can anyone explain an innocent use for a body pillow? Cuddling? When I see a fighter jet, I mean, who? Okay. Locking in time. That ain't innocent. Okay, cuddling is innocent. My used to just be put it on a shelf like I did for the cat pillows my grandma bought me. Cuddling is innocent. You can't convince me otherwise. Here's an idea, get into a real relationship. The microwave is perfectly comfortable in the kitchen. It's not different than a plushie, it's just longer. Yeah. Welcome, Brian. I'm not like that tall, I'm not one of those people. I don't know, Max. You're the one who wants a Hornet body pillow. Or that assumes I talk to people? True! Alright, chat, who's ready to die on the, first or second available screen? Yeah. Are you a good mod? Yeah, Kevin Room! Kevin Room! I'm gonna explode. If the pillow was not made for that type of people, then I might buy it, but in this timeline, it's not something I want. So what you're saying is there's another Max out there that wants the Hornet body pillow. Kevin room? Oh, do you not know what a Kevin block is, Gweck? It's the blue and brown thing that went. No, 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 not like this, not like this, not like this. Popping in for my first out of 3 5-minute lurks. Nah, not like this. Not like this. Ugh. It's not savable. Just spinner stun. I'm not waiting here for like 3 years to spinner stun. Can we talk about how Starscream could usurp Megatron? You thought it was Kevin the Cube, not Kevin the Rectangle? What if I were to say I would want a body pillow of Kurt Wilde from Hot Wheels Acceleracers? I've never heard of Kurt Wilde from Hot Wheels Acceleracers. Kevin body pillow when? Coyote Kevin is happy to depict itself as any manner of quadrilaterals. Kevin circle when? I'm pretty sure that's been modded in. You see the leaked Mega Evos for Legend ZA? They look less cool than I thought they would. I have not, and I don't want to see them. Don't spoil me. No, bumpers aren't Kevins. They're not circular Kevins. Because they make a ping sound. They don't make a roar roar roar. That's the mark of the Kevin. Kevin had no hand in the creation of the bumper. I've actually talked to Kevin before, like the Kevin, the guy who recorded the roar roar roar. He's really cool. What Deltarune character do you think you could dub well? I don't know, actually. Like, I've had voices for Deltarune characters in the past. The Ribbit streams were probably a good example. I have no idea how long this level is. How much percent of the way through the level have you gotten on their best attempt? Probably like 80-something% of the way. Like 85. Also, Kevin, non-convex, great rhombicosid dodecahedron web. Ask the Celeste modding community. Tall, I sent you an image of Kurt Wilde. Oh, you want body pillow with that guy? Tall, my friend is the weird version of me since he likes the stuff I do, but a little bit too much. Are you sure that's not just your freaky side? The voice in your head you'd rather ignore. Oh, I gotta run. I'll see you next stream. I hope you get it this time. Thanks, Brian. See you soon. You pronounce rhombicosid dodecahedron so well. I'm just that good. Max the Freakster. Friggin' Max the Gray and Max the White. Also, Doll, how did it feel to no-hit Jubble for the first time? Really, really good. And then I learned to do it on Switch, so I could pull that out at parties. Because I got actually consistent at one point with no-hitting Jubble, so I could just whip out my Switch. Just pop a pirouette. Do Pneumona ultra microscopus silico volcaniconio. Pneumona ultra microscopic silico volcanoconio. I know hit spammed in Neo on Snowgrave last night. Wilbur, you've doomed me. You turned everything into a tongue twister. You actually got pretty close though. Great job having IRL friends that know the games that you play. Yeah, I don't really get IRL friends. I just live too far away from everywhere. A valiant attempt. Welcome, Queenie. Welcome, welcome. My friends don't know what Celeste is. You need to enlighten them then. Yeah, no. When you no-hit something for the first time, that's... you feel like a god. Tall Acceleracers came out in 2005. I mean, from the looks of Kurt Wilde, it looks like it. When I did, I was flabbergasted and sent to heaven. I watched someone no-hit spam Snowgrave Neo at my birthday for the first time. Wow. At my school, nobody knows most indie games. They know Minecraft and Fortnite, that's it. Yeah, that's, that sounds about right. Kurt Wilde was made in 2003 for Hot Wheels World Race, which happens before Acceleracers. How do you know all this Hot Wheels lore? At mine, they also know Roblox. Well, at mine... At mine, they know too much. All you need is Minecraft at 6 p.m. and a cup of coffee. Yeah, go get coffee, Coyote. I'm gonna draw sprites for a Celeste mod I'm working on, BRB. You can still lurk in chat. Alright, locking in for 3 screens, chat. You're watching on VR? What? You're just, like, in VR watching this stream right now. Excuse me? What the? Okay, that's actually really cool, not gonna lie. You're seeing my screen tearing in VR. How does VR work? There's actually a YouTube app for Quest 2. And this is a nice stream to come back to after 2 labs. You make this game look easy. This is after over 100 hours of grinding in this level alone. And I'm not even halfway through the level. I'm like a third of the way through currently. Alright, hard screen coming up. Oh, I know how far you are. I did this shit with cheats on my first run. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I did use assist mode my first time playing this game. And I'm not ashamed of it, because that meant I got to experience this game. And that's an experience that I am incredibly grateful for. Okay, not doing that ultra setup next time. Oh, my friend is not me. I swear he likes cringy mobile games. I don't know, man. It seems to me like you're the one who wants the Hornet body pillow. Okay, that was stupidly close for no reason. I did not deserve that wall bounce, but we take those. I first played this game when I was 6? I beat the game entirely on assist mode. How old are you? When you were 6, this game released in 2018! Attempt coffee, adios. Good luck. Alright, Kevin room. Literally any screen here could kill me. I don't know why I feel under-practiced. I have a friend who got Farewell Golden when she was 14! Oh, have you watched Indie Cross? Yeah, I haven't. I still need to. I've just been grinding this and then grinding this some more. Alright, chat, we are officially at a stream PB. And now I'm gonna die in the Dream Blocker room, aren't I? No, I'm not! I'm gonna die in the second Dream Block room, aren't I? No, I'm not! I'm gonna die in Comb room, aren't I? No, I'm not! Ooh! Tall, why does everything I say get turned into something else? Am I just bad at explaining or something because I don't understand? Oh, I'm just teasing you because of the Hornet body pillow. She's 15 now as in a GM+1 player. I fear for her sanity. That's crazy. Okay. Determination entry, chat. That will be really funny if I killed the run like that. 15-year-olds are scary. Yeah, I know. Why am I getting nerves? I am not even close to my PB. My hands are sweating. Stop sweating, hands. I need perfect dexterity. Not really, my friend is 15. Tall, don't mind what I sent you. Can't afford... I did not just die on that screen. Come on. Come on. That's the easy screen. I died on the easy screen. Well, that was actually a pretty good run, though, so I'm not too mad. We got to determination. That is more than I ever did last stream. And we're not even an hour and a half in. You know, that was a pretty good run. Fun fact, that room's even easier with a super, or so I've been told. I might try if I go back and practice. Okay, I'm pretty sure I was 7 now that I think about it, but oh well. That's still... At absolute most, that makes you 14. And that's if you played it like the day it came out. I saw what you sent me. If it makes you feel any better, my hands get sweaty when I'm in the middle of an average Brawlhalla match. Yeah, but that's like you're competing against other players. Here, I'm literally playing a single player game. Just below 14? Like... It's very stressful. It's not stressful until I get to stubbornness. Stubbornness, that's when I need to start being like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Because at that point, the really hard part's over, and my one mission is don't screw up. And I still had a good 10 screens until that point. On Etsy, you went on Etsy and found a beer cup. I don't know. Okay, so wait. She crouched as she dashed, so that means I was dashing the right direction. I just did it a few frames too early. Of N from Murder Drones? Oh. So that's why you brought up the beer cup. So far, the Bart socks are working. I got a really good run by not even an hour and 15 minutes, so you have a post-lab report to do. Alright, see you, Queenie. If you come back, I'll be glad to have you. Also, side note, Murder Drones is confusing as all hell. It's fun. Alright, see ya, Alice. Yeah, Max, Murder Drones is good. It's not a must-watch. Like, it's definitely flawed, but it's fun. It's not as good as Amazing Digital Circus, but, like, it's still good. Speaking of both shows, what do you think of Gaslight District? I don't know the first thing about Gaslight District, I'm gonna be completely honest. Is 4EG still here? Yeah. 4EG's right there. Yeah, Amazing Digital Circus is great. I love Amazing Digital Circus. And I love botching the title of the show. What's y'all's favorite Digital Circus characters? I am an avid Gangle fan. You like Jax? He's very purple. That he is. On my screen, messages first, but not on yours, so that means me and him send it at the same time. By the way, my favorite character is Kinger. Kinger's a good pick. You like Jazz? I assume we mean Jax. point to him. Yeah, Kinger is top tier, but I am more of a Gangu guy myself. Amazing Digital Circus, like, it's for a lot of people, but it isn't for everyone. I can understand why you wouldn't like it, but, like, we still do have to kill you now. I'm sorry, it's nothing personal, it's just stream policy. It's just stream policy. Just stream policy. Mods, death hammers. To be fair, it's difficult to have a bad pick for favorite Digital Circus character. I mean, I put Gummy Goo above, like, half the main cast. Maybe I finally found someone younger than me, because normally that's rare. You'll grow up. It'll become more and more common. Okay, but Gummy Goo is just peak. Yeah, Gummy Goo is just peak. Okay, I just shut up and play there for a second. Yeah, Gummy Goo, I love Gummy Goo so much. Alright, yeah, let's move to a different topic than age. Because, yeah, that probably shouldn't have been something that came up in the first place, especially in a public space like a stream chat. Number 2, in my opinion, Jax is last. Again, I can understand that. Because Jax can come off as very annoying and dickish, so yeah, I understand Jax being last. I don't know why I said I played Celeste when I was 7. Yeah, that... For, like, any older game, that would have been fine, but Celeste released in 2018. I played Celeste when I was 15. I played Celeste when I was 13. No, it's fine, Max. It said, because I read out the messages. Nice to meet Kevin Rome. The Kevin is merciful. I bought Celeste last year and I'm only at Seasides. Seasides are like the end of the post game. What do you mean? It's literally just the Seasides and then Farewell. But you can play Farewell all the way through literally after beating Core A. So... or if you don't want to do any skips, then after core B. So C-sides are completely optional. So yeah, I don't know what you mean by only. How much is this funny-looking, totally not rage-inducing game? It is normally $20, which already is an absolute steal for the best game ever released. But I got it on Switch on sale for $5, and then on Steam for $5, and I got it on Epic for free, which is how I first experienced the game. I'm going to kill! Why is it this screen? Why is it that one? Why? Why is it that screen specifically that just is killing me today? I'm in Canada, so I bought it 70% off for like $9. Yeah, it was... It goes on sale fairly often for $5. $5 USD, that is. But I would still highly recommend supporting the devs in any other way you can imagine. The merch is fantastic. I bought Celeste 3 separate times and still haven't paid $20. Same. Same. Your stream is lagging, but it might just be me. I think it might be your end. Check and make sure you don't have as much delay as you might. I'm sure I can wait for a sale or something. The question is, do I really want this game? Yes. Yes, you really want this game. This is the best game of all time, in my opinion. It changed me as a person. Twice. I got it for 1.95 euro. That's a little bit whack. Also, welcome Batonkle. Yeah, this game gets pretty darn cheap. I think I got it for like $1. What? $1? What do you mean $1? You never bought Hollow Knight? Did you get it given to you by someone? Yeah, you might be getting biased responses here, but absolutely purchase Celeste at your nearest convenience. Oh, it's not on your Steam account? Well then, you literally were guiding me through most of my first playthrough, Max. How did you do that if... Huh? That was jank. He's family sharing. Oh, okay. Hollow Knight was my first non-Wii game. That's insane. Horrible choice, by the way. I mean, if you were playing it on keyboard, that isn't exactly the best game to learn keyboard controls with. The first game that I played on PC was the original Portal. That's where I learned the WASD control scheme. Yeah, the Wii is amazing. You don't understand, I died 5 times in King's Pass? Oh, God. I mean, I'm not gonna fault you, because when I was first learning to use a keyboard and mouse, I could not play the original Portal for the life of me. My dad walked me through it, like, step by step. I was like 12 or something, all I knew was Mario Kart and Wii Party. Ay, ay, ay. At least on the Wii, I played stuff like Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. And I had like... I hate to say it, because this will make me sound like a complete traitor to my kind, but I had Rayman Raving Rabbids too. I'm sorry I played Rayman Raving Rabbids too, but I've seen the error of my ways. I am a pure-blooded Rayman fan. I swear. You had Yoshi's Woolly World growing up? Oh no, Yoshi's Woolly World, I played the demo for the 3DS. And from what I played, it seemed like a really fun, cozy game. But now I have other cozy games. I have A Hat in Time. If anyone here hasn't played A Hat in Time, go play it right now. It is an amazing game. It's so cozy and fun. And it just warms my heart. And another game that warms my heart is Undertale Yellow. That's another good cozy game for me. Same with Slime Rancher. Peek in Time. What's a Hat in Time? Ooh. Max. Go play A Hat in Time. Coffee isn't going so well right now. I kind of dipped my hand in a pot of water and bleach. Dude, Coyote, ow. Are you okay? Oh, darn, I don't have Hat in Time installed. Gotta use Time Dilation to play at the moment you said that. Slime Rancher is great. I wonder what your opinion on Slime Rancher is. I wonder what your profile picture could be. You really need a comfort game? Oh yeah, also Pixelmon. Pixelmon is a big comfort thing for me. Yeah, a comfort game, like a game you go to when you need to wind down, when you need to feel happy and soft and fuzzy and warm. Also, you don't know what Pixelmon is? It's a Minecraft mod that adds Pokemon. It's Pokemon and Minecraft. Stardew Valley brings me comfort. I've heard a lot of people say Stardew is their comfort game. I own Stardew, I have not played it. Like, it's just a farming game to me, and I'm not a big fan of farming games. Alright, I'm gonna go make coffee. Instructions unclear. Dip my hand in bleach. Guys, I need your help. Give me a random shape. Do a dodecahedron. Didn't smell the bleach either. It seems it's already affected your brain. I'm sorry for your loss, Bleach Odie. I bought my phone for $50 a couple years back and it works great. $50 phone, that's not too shabby. What kind of phone is it that you got it for $50? What's wrong, Bleach Odie? Samsung A5. Okay, I regret asking. I have no clue what that means. I don't know how recent that is. Or, like, anything. Stardew does a lot more than farming. Like, I get it's about, like, the story and the narrative and stuff like that, but it's... without gameplay, anything is meaningless to me. Otherwise, why not just watch cutscene compilations on YouTube? Like, there are some games that literally are all about the story, but the gameplay isn't there. Like, they put Minecraft Story Mode on Netflix. They put it on Netflix. It's about the story, Stanley. Okay, not only do I not have a good narrator voice, my voice also cracked. I'm saying the game does lots of things other than farming. It's mining and fishing and crap. I guess that's fair. But, like, is it even close to what's on screen right now? Because Celeste has the gameplay, and it also has an incredible story to back it up. Sheesh. I should really play more web fishing. I should do another web fishing stream sometime. Okay, if it's even comparable to Celeste, then that's something. Again, I did not deserve that wall bounce. And my hands are already sweating. I literally just got past the wall bounce. Curse of Streamer. Curse of Farewell Golden. Curse of being literally 8 minutes in. Right now I hold Celeste higher than Stardew, but it's flip-flopped a few times. Oh wait, so it's like up there. Okay, if it has like beaten out Celeste at times, that's huge. Obviously, if it's not your style of the game, that's chill. I've had so many people tell me to play Stardew. Like, I might stream it. But I don't want to disappoint people if I stream it and then say, oh, it wasn't my type of game. And then have people clamor for me to play it again. I don't want to be the disappointment streamer. Problem screen conquered. Now for the other problem screens. Alright, comb room. The wall bounce went way too far. And we're past comb room, chat. Problem screen gaming. Like, I'm just afraid of, if I play Stardew, that opens up a can of worms. And people go, oh, she didn't like it? That's stupid. You just have to play another 10 hours of it. Alright. Termination entry, chat. Can't believe we got 2 attempts here. You know, that's about what I expected. Yeah, I'm glad that you're reasonable, Wilbur. That you're like, okay, I don't have to. Like, a lot of people will just demand games. And then we'll bring it up over and over. I mean, I would give it a try for a few hours off stream, but the problem with that is a big part of seeing someone do a blind playthrough of something on their channel is like seeing their first reactions to it, seeing like, oh, that moment was really cool, oh, I get to use this mechanic for the first time, and seeing that streamer struggle with the mechanic for a few minutes before eventually getting it. That's entertaining. And if I play it for a few hours, that sort of goes away, you know? Like, I'll know at least a bit of the game and the basic mechanics before I even start streaming. You choked Sisyphus? Wait, are we talking on Brutal? Violent? I'm sorry. That sucks. I thought you had P ranked on Violent. That was the stupidest way I could have possibly done that stream. Like, one thing I really do believe when it comes to streaming is if the streamer's not having fun and if the streamer isn't being genuine, then that takes a lot of enjoyment away for the viewer. Because, like, there's the moments of, yeah, streamers suffer funny, but if the streamer isn't having fun suffering, like, if you know what I mean by that, like, the best example I can give from my channel is the Reaper Death Run streams, where chat could donate to spawn Reaper Leviathans all around me. And they spawned like a bagillion Reapers, and I was constantly dying to them, but I was having fun. I was really enjoying all the goofs and gaffs we had. We had stream bits, there was the Pickle, there was Mr. Waffles, the Cuttlefish, there was the God Ampiels. But I was having fun. And those streams are some of the best performing in my channel's history. Okay, I finished the Dodecagon. It was the duodecahedron. I have a cat who wants to play. Go play with cat then. What are you doing talking to us about it? You have an overlord and it has its orders for you. Wait, what? You misheard. You mixed it in with the octagon, didn't you? It's kind of like how I recommend people play Amori, but I don't recommend they stream it. Okay, Amori is another game that I've been told to play, but it's also been a game I have told to stay away from at all costs. So, is it not a streamable game just because of, like, psychological horror content? Gave your cat a toy? Well, play with your cat. If you play it, I strongly recommend it's off stream. Okay. Like, there are games that I have played off stream for my own personal benefit to get closer with the game one-on-one. And one of those that I love to death is One Shot. One Shot is a game that I would 100% recommend everyone here play, but not with anyone else. Play it alone. Because you form, like, a personal bond with the game. And if I had played it on stream, it would have kind of spoiled that, because it would be constantly asking, like, oh, chat, what do you want me to do here? So is it kind of like a similar deal with Amori? story is also just very dark. I have heard you really want to play one-shot? Play one-shot! Play one-shot! What's one shot about? It's the game where you only get one shot. You help Nico get home. That's one shot. Catboy carry light bulb, that's what I've seen anyway. I don't think Nico has a confirmed gender. But yeah, that's basically the gist. And there's like puzzles and stuff and character moments, and it's adorable. And it's also really sad. I need to replay One Shot. I've only ever played it once. I had my one shot. Okay. From what I've seen of Amori, it sounds like I would enjoy it. Like, gameplay style-wise, I loved One Shot. Undertale and Deltarune are some of my favorite games of all time. I have over 1,600 hours in Deltarune. Your cat destroyed your bed. That's what happens when she wants to play and you don't. Play with her. You had your one shot. Sounds like something a Sans fan game would say. Your Undertale is told, human. I did not deserve that momentum, but we take those. I think that was like the last possible frame I could have gotten it. The gameplay's not anything crazy, but the story did make me cry and change my life. Yeah, that's about what I would expect out of Amori. I mean, not the changing your life part, but, like, the story being the focus. Yeah, Celeste wouldn't change everyone's life, but it changed mine. God's now just hanging out with you. Okay. Do heed the content warnings, though. It really doesn't sugarcoat things. Alright. First 3 screens are remembered. Y'all know the drill. Locking in. Celeste changed your life and that it's your favorite game of all time and that you play it too much, otherwise known as not enough. I mean, Celeste didn't change my life because it's my favorite game of all time. It changed my life because I played it at a time when I was a snot-nosed little dribbling idiot baby. It taught me patience. This game taught me how to be patient. Because up until then in my life, I have autism, and pretty bad autism at that. And up until that point in my life, I just couldn't be patient. I couldn't sit still. I couldn't wait for anything. Yo, autism gaming. Autism gang. No, talking about your hyperfixation is totally welcome in this chat. If I didn't have autism, do you really think I would be here? Alright, hard screen locking in. It's actually not that hard a screen, but it's precise. So I need to put concentration in it. I had to do a little bit of ultrang. My brother told me my mom said I was autistic, but I don't believe him. I can detect a whiff of autism on you. Like, it's not enough for me to be like, oh yeah, you're autistic, but there's... You carry the scent. If you decide to play it, don't look up any fan content before you beat it, because it's so very easy to spoil. I've been trying to stay spoiler-free for Amori for as long as I've heard of it. How do you smell autism? I mentioned it in the Lost River video. I have a subscription to Autism Premium. Ay. It's always a select few screens. And that's one of them. And I didn't lock in for it, so that was my fault. You have a subscription to Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, LGBTQ Plus, and Peacock. You're back. Welcome back. You have Disney Plus, that's it. Welcome, Boppy. How's your day going? Holy crap. Hello, like totally new person. You made an alt, Natalie? Is this your cover? Depicts mental health shenanigans scarily accurately and respectfully in a way I've never quite seen before, and it's really special for that. Yeah, mental health stuff is really hard to get right. For streaming because IRL shenanigans? Oh, okay. I thought I might as well. Yeah. Dodecagons are like mental illness in the way that I am struggling. I mean, mental health is just bottle up your emotions until you can get home. Can't accidentally stumble out of the closet. True. Yeah, mental health is not just bottle up your emotions until you can get home. That's not healthy, Max. It's a flawed game with a near-perfect story, and also the art is pretty and I like it. That's fair. I keep hearing that bottling up your emotions is bad, but I don't get it. Well, what bottling up your emotions does is it basically compresses them. It's like fermenting wine. It turns it into something else, and with wine, it turns it into something arguably better, but it does not do the same thing for your emotions. It ferments them into this toxic cocktail. It makes it worse when they eventually do come out. Usually all at once. Yeah, it forces your brain to marinate in your emotional badness. My mental health is bottled up until I get home, but it's got 6 days. Okay, yeah, you should not be bottling that up, Coyote. Especially over the course of 6 months. You turned it into a passion? As someone who masked so hard that I didn't even know I was masking, my dysphoria felt so much worse. Yeah, bottling up your emotions just does bad things to your brain. It also makes it harder to express yourself properly, and all around makes it more difficult to deal with your problems. Yeah. Finding healthier ways to deal with your emotions on the spot is preferable in nearly any situation. Ignoring a problem doesn't make it go away. It just makes it get worse. I ignored it and it left. That's not Just because you don't feel it there anymore doesn't mean it went away. It just means it buried itself in a deeper recess of your mind. And now it's clinging there, just scratching away at your brain, where you can't feel it. This feels like the wrong time to say I got the dodecahedron better. No matter how long you leave spoiled food in the fridge, it won't smell any better, yeah. Like, sometimes you have no choice but to bottle up your feelings, but whenever at all possible, you need to find healthier ways. If you feel comfortable venting in this chat, like, don't say any, like, private info here, but I'm here listening, and it sounds like everyone else here is too. Why am I getting, like, worse and worse as soon as I get through Event Horizon? I didn't even make it to the conveyor belt screen that time. But yeah, Max, like, the thoughts may have stopped, but, like, I'm not sure you solved the problem. It's golden burnout. Play for too long and you get tired of playing it. If that's the correct way of saying that. I'm not sure how that applies to the metaphor here, but I'm not gonna let myself get golden burnout until I get the frickin' berry. In some way, my bottled up emotions have led to an incredible self-loathing. Yeah, like, bottling up bad thoughts about yourself or about your situation can lead to, like, more permanent thoughts. Like, I think that therapy is a very, very, very good way of handling emotions and thoughts like that. And sure, you ignored them and they went away for now, but you didn't tackle the root of the problem. You need to ask yourself, why am I thinking this? What is it about me or about my situation that led to me thinking this, and how can it be resolved? Talking to people is good. Yeah, the only reason you could ever admit to that is because of therapy. You might not know how to fix the problem, but having someone to listen to you goes a mile. Yeah. And if you don't have access to therapy, find a friend you can talk to. Or, like, I'm here listening. A lot of people here are here listening. And there's a chat for it in my Discord server if you need somewhere to vent to. Just, again, in a public space like a stream chat or a Discord server, don't divulge any personal information. I think that while I'm more unstable than before, I'm actively fixing it so it won't hit like a freight train like it would have if I kept them bottled. Yeah, like, it's okay if when you confront the problem, it's going to hurt, it's going to suck, but it gets worse before it gets better. And when you eventually fix that problem and you work on yourself, it's so much better. You have so much hate towards your mom these past 6 months because you've been bottling it up? Yeah, like, bottling stuff up only leads to more negative emotions, like that hate. The problem left for you, so the rest left too? Like, did you ask yourself what started that problem? Can't talk to her about it, but you've been trying to find places to do so. Yeah, like, talk to her about that, about what led to this so-called hatred. I'm not trying to downplay it, but hatred is a very, very, very strong term, especially for your own mother. For me, hatred and hatefulness is very different from terms like disdain, dislike. Because the difference between hate and those other things is that hate has no rhyme or reason aside from personal biases. Hate is a feeling reserved for those too immature to forgive. You're on the route to hating your mother before you let the bottle open. That conversation alone showed that your hatred was ill-founded and has fixed that aspect of their relationship. Yeah. Dislike, disdain, those are rational. Hate is irrational. It might be founded in logical things, but that hate reaches further than the logic. It just consumes and creates more hate. There are people in my life that they aren't actively in my life anymore, but they have hurt me, do not regret it, and continue to do so to hundreds of autistic children every single day. But I don't hate them. I have a strong disdain for them. I despise them, but I'm not going to hate them because hate clouds judgment. Disdain and righteous anger, that can lead to change. Hate only begets more hate. What do you mean you can't hate anyone? Most of my people at school I hate. You might dislike those people, you might distaste, you might have some distaste towards those people, you might have disdain. Hate is irrational. Yeah, Coyote, you should try and come up with ways to talk, because that talk could fix things. In my opinion, hate is just feeling passionate dislike for someone. Hatred, like, I guess people might have different definitions of it, but I like to separate hatred in that way, because it creates a barrier between what can be productive and what is just meaningless. Yeah, passionate dislike for someone, I feel, is closer to disdain. Despising. Love and hate are the same in their forms of passion. The difference is love's passion leads you on a positive path in it to grow closer to others, while hate's passion is purely for your own ends. Hate's passion just pushes you further away from others. Hatred, yeah, it's complete and utter anger towards something. You're so repulsed by it that it clouds your judgment, it overrides your logic, and it replaces it with just more hate. Yeah, a purely black point of view, no gray. That's a great way of putting it. And that is why hate has no use. The only person you could ever hate is yourself. That is something that you probably need to work on, because hating yourself only leads to a downward spiral. Disliking parts of yourself, even despising parts of yourself, leads you to the question of how can I improve this? How can I change this? How can I learn to deal with this? Hate just makes you just depressed. It leads into hopelessness. It only leads you down. Yeah, even after all that explanation about hate, I still know that it's hate. Well, then that's something you need to confront. Because hating those people isn't doing you any good. It is purely negative. Try and bring logic into the picture with it. Say, what do you dislike about these people? Not what you hate, what you dislike. Replace the hate. That's how you know what you feel towards most of yourself is hate. Again, replace the hate. Ask yourself, anyway, gotta head out, play Omori, maybe perchance if you want. Alright, see you, Wilbur. I like this chat, best chat all day. Well, this is the only chat all day, but... But yeah, Natalie, what you need to do is ask yourself, what do you dislike about yourself? Not what you hate. Because hate can never be productive. And I know it's not going to be easy, but it is self-improvement. That is never easy. Once you're done asking yourself, what do I dislike about myself? Ask yourself, what can I do to fix it? And if nothing right now, then what can I do to deal with it until I can? And if that answer is never can do anything, then what can you do to come to terms with it? once you have that chart in your head, don't keep it to yourself. Talk to a therapist, talk to people you can trust. Ask them what you can do. Don't you need to know what you hate in order to figure out how to change that hate? You don't need therapy, you fixed it yourself? It's never that simple, Max. You might have buried stuff, but it will come back, and it'll come back worse. A lot of what you disdain about yourself is actually fueled by disdain towards yourself. You literally did what you said earlier today, but with hate. Next week, maybe. So what you're saying is it's just fueled by itself. It's in this loop of disdain. Did I really just hit that corner boost and die? Okay, I'm decaying. Well then, if parts of it are just fueled by itself, just feeding on itself, then you need to learn how to snip that. Cut it off from itself. You need to introduce things that you like about yourself. Change what you can. You've been drawing... Okay, if you're drawing swords... Like, that is a good way to vent that, but it's not really dealing with it. You're dealing with the emotions as they come, sure, but you need to find that source. You think you just want a good long cry? Well, I'll leave you to that then. I'll see you when you can, Coyote. Crying is also a good emotional outlet. Don't be afraid to cry. The source was the people, but now they stopped, it's fine. That is one half of the source. The other half is within you. That's the worst part. I take what I should like about myself and turn it into disdain because I feel like the others deserve my good attributes. I didn't earn what is good about me. That's just wrong. You need to give yourself your good attributes first. If you can't do that for yourself, then absolutely nothing else matters. Put yourself first. And honestly, if the parts you should like about yourself are being turned into disdain, then that is probably hatred. But the thing is, if it's hatred, that means it's irrational. And it's just poisoning what you should like. And it's not going to be easy, but you need to turn that hatred into something that can be rationed. Or, yeah, not something that can be rationed. Something that can be reasoned with. Something that's rational. I mean, if you're still drawing swords, Max, that still sounds like it's being fueled by something. You're still venting something into those swords. I feel like a mistake, like how I exist should have never existed. I kind of felt like... So, when I was little, from like 5 onward, I had always wanted to be a YouTuber. I had always wanted to be this person that people look up to, that inspires. I wanted to create a safe space and a community. And when I finally got my first taste of that, I felt like a fraud. I looked back at every piece of content I had ever made, and I'm like, this is crap, this is crap, this is crap. I don't deserve this, I shouldn't be here. That how I had come out should not have existed. But then I kind of grew into that role. I started making content I could be proud of. I worked harder. Become what you think you should be. Like, at first I felt like I was putting on a front online, but then I became that front. I became someone that people could feel safe around. And again, it wasn't easy, but you can do it too. With whoever you want to be. I like drawing swords for even after I continued. Like, sure, it's fueled by passion, and I might be wrong. It might just be like you like drawing swords, and that's entirely fine. But I still think it's some form of emotional outlet for you. Even if it isn't related to that specific problem, I think it works as an emotional outlet for you, and so you kept doing it. I want to be a creative. I'm smart, yes, but I want to make things for others to enjoy. So keep working at it. I've seen what you can do. You can do great things. But if you hone that even more, you could create incredible things. You are capable. I've seen you. You can become who you want to be. You love stop motion animation? You kind of stopped for a while even before Mexico? Yeah, you should get back into that. That is a great hobby to have. And I've seen little snippets of what you've done with that, and you are good at it. Like, I'm not like forcefully motivational about this as I was with Natalie, because that's just a hobby. It's great, sure, but it's not really a lifestyle. Unless you like really push into stop motion animation and like make a living off it, which you could do. That would be amazing to see you do that, but that's one of many possible paths you could take. Like, consider your other options, but that would be really cool to see you do. It would take a whole hell of a lot of patience, but hey, you've been in Mexico for 6 months, so I think you got that checked. Wait, is the loathing where the dysphoria went? I just thought of that. Maybe. Because that could very easily happen. And the swords have been... I've been drawing her only a small bit of the stuff I do now because I wanted to turn it into a video game in the future, so I made the characters and most of the story. See, that is an emotional outlet right there. Creatives do this. I am a creative. I have poured my heart and soul into stuff I create. I have poured my heart and soul into my channel, into a D&D campaign I had before, into the world that I'm currently redesigning. Like, that I want to eventually write a collection of short stories or a book in the world of. Emotional outlets come in all shapes and sizes. Finding a good one, that's the tricky part, because it's different for everyone. Takes place in a universe where the Crusades went too far and God gave up. Okay, wait. That is such a good concept. Oh my god. That sounds really fun. It's like really dark, but like, wow. Kudos on that. I honestly would play that game too. Depending on the genre, of course. It might not be the gameplay style that I would particularly enjoy, but that's entirely subjective. The genre would most likely be a Metroidvania. Ooh! Okay, I would play that. I would play the The Ultra Crusade Metroidvania. You're actually preparing a world in your crappy geopolitical D&D thing whose premise is high fantasy taken from the medieval era to the era of sci-fi. Yeah, you've rambled to me about that. World more focused on the world building and the setting itself than the story. Yeah, I'm focusing on that when rebuilding my world right now as well. Like, don't ask me about the Gilded Calamity or the Aurelian War. Because those are two major events in my world's history. But also don't ask me about Goltanis' geopolitical alliances prior to the Gilded Calamity. Or how the fall of Swablis impacted the world's economy. Yeah, high fantasy is just locked in the medieval era, and that's something I do with my world as well, is bring in some, like, steampunk elements and, like, modern amenities. Like, we're kindred spirits here. Okay, now we need to lock it. I think I'm gonna be locking in for until I die, chat, so I'm going to close chat for a second here. I'm sorry. I need to be focused. If someone joins, tell them I'm locking in. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. Okay. Forgot to switch to Duolingo. This is not the run! I died! I'm already dead, Coyote. You're too late. It's all spawned off a joke you made years ago about Wizard War 1. Just the thought killed my run. Alright, I think this is going to be my last attempt at the stream chat. It's getting late. But I did get some really good attempts in today. I'm satisfied. And we had a really good talk about mental health. I think people learned here today. This is the run chat. No, you can't pull that trick on me. Coyote has the power over my run right now. The mere existence of your brain cells thinking about it ended the run. Your universe also has a very sci-fi turn and the robots end up taking over. Oh, that's a neat. You left during the mental health part. Wait, what word there was supposed to be cell? Yeah, are you just calling Coyote a one brain-celled organism? Can't have one brain cell. I eated them all. Also, welcome, Chris. This is the last attempt of the stream. Thanks for the luck. I've already biffed multiple dashes in this room alone. Luckily, they were non-lethal. But there are many more lethal dashes than non-lethal dashes. If I were to biff them. This is gonna be the one for real. Yays, have you been here this whole time? This is the last attempt of the stream. Bad luck? Oh, darn, it's been canceled out. Chris, I need more luck! This is the one. Oh, welcome back, Augie. This is the last attempt of the stream, so extra good luck. Alright, so I now have 2 more stacks of good luck, plus the extra luck. Good luck with the side of this is the run, chat. Yeah, I've been watching Loki, just didn't have anything to say during the therapy sesh. Okay. I wish luck and Silk Song yesterday. Huh? I would love an apple. That sounds yummy. Thank you. Schrodinger's luck. I observe it, and it's good luck. Thanks for the luck, Natalie. I wish for 203rd berry. Where are we getting that from? Where are we getting the 203rd berry? And the 205th one, Pico 8 time. You know, I wasn't considering Pico 8. But the problem with Pico 8 is that it's outside of the normal save file. So you can't have more than 202 on one save file. They're just sort of there for your game. Strawberry jam. No, it has berries. It's literally called strawberry jam, and you think it doesn't have strawberries. Printed strawberry jam, look inside, no strawberries. Just believe in the heart of the card, it'll work. I believe in the heart of the card. And that card is Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 3 cards from my deck. And then I draw into Pot of Greed, which will allow me to draw 3 more cards from my deck. Strawberry jam looks inside blueberries. The scandalous liars. I'm glad we're not ending this stream on a whimper. We're ending it with at least Event Horizon. That's a good ending in my book. Apple. I got an apple, chat. Yum. Yum. I'm not mad. I'm not mad because I got to Event Horizon and I got an apple. I have Miss Balatro herself. Apple killed the run. I'm not mad. My mom gave me an apple and it killed the run. What's the deal? I've had so many runs. It's a good apple. Pico 8 before stream end? Sure, I'll do Pico 8. No, we're still doing Pico 8. Alright, chat, that's 202. $203. $204. $205. I don't think there's actually anything there. 206. $207. I disagree. Green apples are not the best. Fuji apples. I love Fuji apples. Oh, crap. I missed 209. Hold on. $209. 2010. 2010. 210. Green apples are not better than red. $211. 212. $213. How do you eat a green apple? Is by taking a potato peeler. Just hold on. I'm just peeling the entire apple and staking the insides into a cube and biting into it. What are you? What are you? You're not human, that's for sure. 214, I think. Yummy apple. $215. $216. $217. That bite was a good one. That way of eating an apple gives me the vibes on an AI chatbot that has commandeered the meat puppet, creating a visually perfect facsimile, but one that lacks the true soul of a human. I concur. Ah, crap. I think I'm gonna have to stick with 218. Because I screwed up that berry. And... oh, 219. Hooray. Alright. That will be all from me today. Thank you all for watching. Next stream will probably be either Friday or Saturday. And I will see y'all then. Stay tuned.